Hello team and family. This is Multiplying Integer Word Problems video number 3. Idea Walsham had 3 penalties for 17 yards each and had 4 penalties for 4 yards each. What was the total change in their field position from these penalties? I'm going to set up the problem solving process. I'm going to start by drawing a picture of what's going on. So, you've got a football player and he's trying to go forward, but he's actually going backwards, because when you see the word penalty, that means that you're losing yards, so it's a negative. Now I'm going to create a table to use this information. Idea Walsham had 3 penalties for 17 yards each and had 4 penalties for 4 yards each. So they had penalties and yards. They had 3 penalties for 17 yards each, and then they had 4 penalties for 4 yards each. So if I want to figure out the total, I can multiply 3 times 17 and 4 times 4. I know 4 times 4 is 16, and I know that's going to be negative because when we talk about penalties, we're in negatives. And then 17 times 3, 7 times 3 is 21. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so that's 51. So I've got negative 51. So my two numbers are negative 51 and negative 16. Now I just need to underline the question and make sure I know what's being asked of me. Idea Walsham had 3 penalties for 17 yards each and 4 penalties for 4 yards each. What was the total change in their field position from these penalties? So I want to find the total change in their field position from these penalties. Change, and I also know penalties should equal a negative number. So now I'm going to solve and check. So I have negative 51 yards on 3 penalties, and I have negative 16 yards for 4 penalties. I'm going to add those up to get my total. I can just add the absolute values of 51 plus 16. 6 plus 1 is 7. 1 plus 5 is 6. So I've got 67. And then I know that if they're both negatives and I'm adding them together, if I think about my number line, I'm going further and further left, which is negative on the number line. So my answer is negative 67.